So today we're going to talk about how to assemble a ProMaster 5584 C-stand kit. We've already unboxed all of the components, and so we're going to start with the main column. The main column comes out of the box in two parts. There's a thicker part and a skinnier part, and we need to assemble these into one main column. Additionally, we're going to need this metal shim, which comes in the package, and a hex wrench that's included. So we start with the thicker part of the column. This is the lower part of the column. And at the top of this column, there is a second piece that slides in and out. We can undo this little T-handle here, and you can see how it slides. We want to have it sticking out maybe about 2 or 3 inches. And there's a hole in it. This hole lines up with a small dimple on the back of the shim. Now you want to make sure that you orient this correctly, putting the dimple into the hole so the shim is flush with the top of the column. Now, we're going to take the skinnier column and we're going to insert it into the wider column. And we're going to make sure that this upper portion of the skinnier column actually goes right over that shim. Just like that. Now with the hex wrench, we simply tighten that down. And the column is fully assembled. Now you should never need to take this apart in the future. We only ship it like this for shipping purposes to keep it smaller in the box. Once you've assembled it, you can leave it like this. The rest of the components for the C-stand, however, can be disassembled anytime very easily when you need to transport the stand from place to place. So now that the column's together, what we're going to do is we're going to insert it into the base. So the base comes folded up inside of the box. We've simply opened it up, which it just swings around in a 360-degree circle until all 3 of the legs are in position. Now we take the main column and we want to use the larger side of the column, the base of it, insert it into the base of the C-stand, and then we tighten up this T-handle on the back of it. Now our C-stand is completely assembled as a usable stand. And when you want to raise or lower the main column, you simply use these T-handles to extend the 2 sections along the stand. So the stand is completely usable as it sits right now. You can use it for holding lights, you can use it for holding a boom arm or a jib or other types of heavy equipment, and it will do a great job of holding it. But since this is a kit, we also include some additional accessories to make it even more usable and flexible. So you'll notice that also in the box we have 2 grip heads. These are sometimes referred to as knuckles, and we have a 40-inch extension arm. So I'm going to take the larger of the 2 grip heads and we're going to install it on the pin at the top of the stand. Now the grip head has 2 sides to it. There's a round side and then there's a long hole in here. That hole is what goes over the pin of the stand. We simply tighten the T-handle down, and now the grip head is on the C-stand. The next thing that I can do is I can install the extension arm. Now there's a number of different size holes around the grip head, and these are designed to hold all types of accessories. It doesn't necessarily have to be this extension arm. You might put a scrim or a flag through one of these holes and hold it for some type of a shoot. For this purpose, we're going to go ahead and put the extension arm through the hole, and we're going to tighten the T-handle. Now I can slide the extension arm any direction that I want in order to get the light or scrim or accessory out where I want it away from the stand. I'm going to go ahead and slide this in a little bit further so I can show you how the second grip head installs. So now I'm going to take the second grip head. Again, it's got a round side and it's also got an area with a long hole in it. That long hole slides over the other end of the grip head. And now I can use this area for holding other types of accessories. And by doing that, I can move those accessories up, down, tilted, away from the stand, over something, under something, on a set. The thing that you want to be careful of is even though the stand can handle an awful lot of weight, the further you move that weight away from the stand on the extension arm, the more you have to be careful that the stand doesn't actually come over. So please be sure that you use some type of counterweight or a sandbag at the base of the stand when you're using it this way.